Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's is another Knighthood boss video. As you can see, we've got the Canopus. I believe this is like, I think we've got about 2 or 3 weeks left of the Canopus, basically until the collab comes out. But this week it wants us to use fairies or giants only, and wants us to end with a giant. So the best character for that is King and Diane. Of course, also running a 3-man team, so we get all the 3-man team bonuses as well, because it makes getting 9,000 points a million times easier. Remove 40 debuffs, we're not really going to be doing. Apply 30 corrosions, we might do. A lot of this stuff is sort of we might not do, and that is solely because of the gimmicks to do with playing a Petrify skill. So we've gone with Eli Holbram here. He has Petrify, he also got Ult Control, he's got Attack related stat boost, basic stat boost with his relic, and he lowers the enemy's HP related stats, which can be pretty handy. King of Diane, of course, main DPS, Petrify, insanely powerful AoE, that's really it. And then we've got Beta here who's got a Cleanse skill. I needed someone with a Cleanse skill to do this. If you do not have Beta, another good character would be, if we go to Race, we go to Fairies. You have... She doesn't cleanse. Glocks I'm pretty sure can cleanse. Yeah, red Glocks can definitely cleanse, yeah. What you mainly want is a character that can cleanse. Of course, you can use LR King, but then you won't be able to use King and Diane for the finish with a Giant. Also running food, because we do want to go first. You can run CC food if you really need to. It's not really too big of a problem. For the card set, we've got to increase applicable allies' basic stats by 7% and decrease their damage taken by 10%, which is Giants and Fairies, which helps both of them out. Let's get on with it. This is not too hard. Of course, there is going to be quite a bit of RNG in play, mainly with King and Diane skills, but apart from that, it should be quite easy. I quite heavily do despise the Canopus because it still is probably one of the most gimmicky Knighthood bosses. It's the only one that has a 3-man team, like, challenge, which is a little bit irritating, but it is what it is. First turn, I'm just going to waste skills. I don't need a lot of these skills. The only skills I really want to keep are Beta's Cleanse. King of Diane's like ability thing is pretty handy just to have on hand, just in case. This team shouldn't take too much damage. Also got Beta because she does have basic stats and passive heal as well, which is nice. We also got a Petrify skill here, which is nice. It's not really needed at the moment, but I will play it. As you can see, we're getting the HP related stat lowers, which is pretty good. It can stack up to 4 times, which lowers its HP related stats by 28%, which is, as you can see here, is pretty huge, because this boss does have quite a large amount of health. So Petrify here, also going to get Hellbrim's Ult, which does basically no damage. It's not really too big of a problem. Hopefully with this we can also get the buff here, which we do. That means this skill does 100% more damage, even though it's got an insane defense boost now, which is 100% defense, which is crazy. We also did the 500,000 damage then. I can also remove buffs with this. So this reason why you want a cleanse character is that corrosion skill, and on the second phase it has that skill, but it's for your entire team. If you do not cleanse this skill, you will die. It is your max HP and it applies 10 of them, so you at least need to remove 1 of them if you do not want to be insta-killed. If you are running King of Diane without a cleanse character, this is going to be the problem. They're going to take a lot of damage here, and they might end up dying. This is stance removal as well, which is pretty handy. And then we'll do this. I'm just thinking for a second. There we go. We'll cleanse up, which also gives us a defense boost as well from Beta's passive, which is nice. There we go. Remove the stance. And then King of Diane. I don't think we get ult control from this, because we're missing an ult gauge. Yeah, we are. But it's fine, because we get another Petrify stack and another attack lower, which is fine. It is stat lowered. It does go for Beta. I'm really not fussed about it. That debuff is very terrifying. That debuff, I'm pretty sure, is like, what is it, like 50% all stat lower? Which is crazy. We can actually heal this. So this will remove the debuffs and should also full healer. Yep, or basically full healer. And what we can do is... I don't really want to waste both my Petrifies here. So what I'm going to do is double play and then get this. And I also get King of Diane's ult as well. I'm double playing here just because ult gauge control. There is also a challenge to, I believe, lower its ult gauge 4 times. King of Diane can also do that there, but I don't think that counts. Oh, it did count. Okay. So you can kill and lower the ult gauge at the same time, which is good. We can just absolutely nuke this phase if we wanted to, or we can wait for a specific skill, which is, I believe, this one here, which is the 10 corrosions on everyone on your team. There is a challenge, I believe, to have 30 corrosions at once. Yeah, apply 30 corrosion effects to all. There you go. It's not too bad. I'm going to defense boost. I think I am going to Petrify and then AoE. This should not kill, just because I don't think King Dian can do that much damage. They might be able to, but I don't think they can. We do have ult control as well, so we can lower the ult gauge by 1 more, which is nice. Yeah, it's got a lot of health in this phase. We don't have to lower its stats, its HP, straight from the start again. So it's going to have max health, it'll play 4 skills over the next 2 turns, and then it will lower its health by 28%, which is pretty handy. Because this boss does actually have some lifesteal. See there, 3000, plays the same skill again, it's now 2000. That did a lot of damage, surprisingly. It's going to play that horrendous skill next turn, which isn't the best. Something we can do is it's probably going to stun Beta, because this game is quite a big fan of stunning Beta. So what I'll do is I'll do this, which is basically just doing some chip damage to it, lower its stats. It's already stat lowered quite a bit, it's got HP lower, it does have an 100% attack boost, which is kind of crazy. Don't think it can stack any higher. No, it can't, so it's stuck at 100%, so even if you play Petrify skills afterwards, it's still at 100%, it can't go any higher. This is the AoE skill. There we go. It also going to stun someone, so it's going to pick someone. It went for Beta last time. Okay, went for King Dian, which is fine. I'm completely okay with that, because we've got a cleanse skill here, which is the reason why I want to keep that. We cleanse, we ult, we win. Super easy, not too hard. There you go, there's also the cleanse 40 debuffs, which is another, I guess, decently easy challenge. It's not really too hard. And then we nuke it. There we go. At 1/6, I don't think I would have killed if it was full health, but because we had the stacks from Hellbrim, as well as we chipped it down quite a lot. There we go. There's 15,000 points. It's not very hard. This is one of the easier ones. When you can use fairies, it's quite easy, because the teams are actually really good. They got lots of petrifies. When it comes to like, using goddesses or demons, they don't really have many stuns or petrifies, which isn't the best. But here we go. We can also add a 4th person to the team now, because it doesn't request three-man teams anymore. In which we will grab. We'll just grab Lance. I think Lance is just a safe bet, and then I just give him Lilia. I don't know. You can have Lilia. She's got good gear on. And we don't need to run food because this is pretty simple. Of course, I'm pretty sure it still has all the corrosion gimmicks and that kind of stuff, but it's nowhere near as bad. It's got nowhere near the health of the of Hell difficulty. Well, I guess it does make sense. The difference between Extreme and Hell is meant to be harder. You get a whole different reward set. But this shouldn't. This should be really easy here. So we have 4 skills now, which is a lot better than we previously had. I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. I got Lance 1/6, so okay, that's a lot of damage from Hellbrim. Okay, Beta might kill. So I mean, the difference is like night and day. Like the first phase, the previous one had like 2.7 million health-ish, and this one had less than 300,000, which is crazy. King Dian don't have a buff yet, so I'm going to buff it with King Dian, because I'm pretty sure I can just level 1 AoE them. They're probably going to die. If they don't die to that, they'll die to the rest of it. Pretty simple. There we go. 1.9 million. Very much overkill. That's without the damage increase from doing the 400,000 as well. There we go, 3.6 thousand score, and we got all of them as well. This boss is quite tailored towards fairies and giants, which is pretty good. It gives them more of a use. You can probably also use Scold, I just realised, on the on Hell. Let's just check this thing's got counter resistance or not. You got counter resistance, you have no counter resistance. So you could use a counter. You could use Scold, but I'm not sure who you would use for a cleanse character, as I can't think of any giants that actually have any cleansing skills. You use Scold King and Dian, but then you're going to have the problem of you don't have a cleanse, unless you kill it before you need to cleanse. That is definitely a possibility, because that team would actually be really powerful. So if you put Blue Matrona on it as well, you'd then get another 50% more basic stats, and you can still run a 3-man team, and the damage would actually be quite incredible. Once again, this is like the lower difficulty one. What are the challenges? Do I need to kill this specific person? Kill that using buff skills, kill anyone dying. Okay, yeah, I can just play 1 skill and it's going to get absolutely vaporized. There we go. This should hopefully be, I think we need about 2,500 points to reach the milestone we need. So is this 2,500 points? 3,000 points. And there we go. There is 9,000 points and 6,000 points this week. Not too bad. Once again, the team I was using was really good, and I highly recommend this team. And yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.